In today's video, we're taking you to Quebec's Eastern Townships, specifically Sutton. Neither Sam nor I had been here before, but this destination proved to have it all, from unique accommodations and adventure activities to beautiful hiking trails and an emerging foodie scene. We spent 2 days exploring the area in partnership with Tourism Quebec and Merrill Canada, and here's a look at what we got up to.
Good morning, guys. We're heading out this morning. We are going to spend the day in nature.
That is the plan, but we're gonna need some food, we're gonna need some energy, so we're just heading to Sutton, gonna grab some lunch, and then yes, hitting the road.
Hitting the road and doing a whole bunch of different things today.
Our first stop was La Rumeur Affamée, which is a gourmet food shop right in the heart of Sutton specializing in local products. We dropped by to pick a few items for a picnic since we had an action-packed day ahead of us. And being the foodies that we are, we couldn't resist sampling a few of their cheeses and caramel spreads while we were in there.
So this is le Hairy Coos de Charlevoix. It's from La Laiterie de Charlevoix in Baie-Saint-Paul. So let's have a taste of that and see how you like it.
Oh, wonderful.
Let's have a taste and see how we like it.
Okay. More cheese to savor. Alright guys, so we just made a little pit stop at La Rumeur Affamée to pick up some lunch for today. We are spending the day out in nature, and this place has amazing sandwiches and cheeses and baked goods,
meat,
and beverages,
pastas, coffees,
everything. It was amazing.
We could have spent a lot longer in there.
We got to sample lots of tasty cheeses, but yeah, let's head out. It's time to actually get out there, feel nature. With our picnic lunch sorted, we got in the car and drove out to Au Diable Vert. This place started out as a mountain lodge, but it's grown to become an outdoor playground with lots of activities on offer. Well, we made it, gathering our gear. Are you ready for the Velo Volante?
I am.
The flying bicycle through the forest.
Apparently there's only 3 of these in the world. One
Yeah.
of them is here. There's another one in Florida and one more in Mexico. So this is a pretty exclusive activity. I can't wait to try it.
After watching a quick instruction video, it was time to hop on the Velo Volant. The circuit ran through the forest, over ponds, along ravines, and we also got glimpses of the green mountains of Vermont off in the distance. The nice thing about this activity is that we could only go as fast as we pedaled, and we were encouraged to take it slow and stop to enjoy nature and our surroundings. Alright guys, so I'm here on the Velo Volante, already pedaling through the forest. It's pretty cool. I'm just waiting for Sam to catch up with me because he was filming me, but he's just behind. And yeah, I've got to say, this is a pretty cool experience. I'm just in the middle of the forest, surrounded by trees. It feels super peaceful, like I don't feel nervous at all. And you can just hear the birds. It's so calm, and it's a one-of-a-kind experience. I mean, there's only 3 of these bicycles in the whole world, like we mentioned earlier. So yeah, it's something super unique that you can experience here in Quebec, and I'm really enjoying it so far. And there you have it. Sam is also coming along for the adventure. My, oh my. He doesn't love heights, so I'm feeling pretty proud. So this is what it looks like. I'm just pedaling through the forest. The picnic is ready, and I'm already dug in. I'm having a wonderful sandwich here.
I told Audrey, can you please wait before you take some bites?
Clearly, I cannot.
No, she can't.
It was turkey with cranberries and brie cheese.
Oh my.
It almost feels like Thanksgiving in a sandwich, so pretty awesome. I also had a bite of Sam's. It's really good. And yeah, we've got some kombucha.
Yeah.
We have turmeric flavored one,
and chai,
hibiscus chai. We also have some tasty desserts. This one's called a sweetheart.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm curious to try that.
And it has caramel.
And we have a maple pie.
This is the star of the show. This is the one that I'm most looking forward to trying.
Yeah, this one was highly recommended.
Yes.
Apparently it's a local specialty, so it should be good.
The guy at the shop was telling me that sometimes they have tourists come by and clear the whole store.
Oh yeah, he was saying tourists come from the US and they're like, how many pies do you have? We're taking them all.
We're taking all 13.
So yeah, that's always a good sign. You can enjoy this.
Now, what he's been longing after.
The moment I've been
Dessert.
waiting for. First thing I notice about this is like as I'm moving it back and forth, can you see the syrup kind of sway from side to side? Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be, I have a feeling it's gonna be so sweet.
So maple syrup pie.
Oh.
Here we go, Mr. Yeah, nice.
Oh. Oh my gosh, that maple flavor. That is like the most Canadian tasting thing I've ever had. If you like maple syrup, like, you've absolutely got to try this. I love it.
So, next up, we're gonna go visit some Hairy Coos. They have a field full of these cows, and anytime we've been in Scotland, it's always been a struggle to get close to the Hairy Coos. They're so elusive. But yeah, here it looks like you can get up close, relatively up close and personal. So that's what we're gonna do. Word of warning, do not cross this field unless you can do it in 9 seconds, because the bull can do it in 10. So the owner here told us to walk up to the rooster because that's where you get the best views. Here's the rooster,
he wasn't
just behind me.
He wasn't kidding, because I mean the rooster's pretty awesome, but then you've got the Highland Cows, the Hairy Coos in the back.
Coos!
Yes, and then you've got the mountain views, which you can't really see as well until you get to this point. So it's definitely impressive.
Time for a walk through the woods, Bill Bryson style.
Sure is. This property's massive. We've been walking for a little while. It just keeps sprawling out. And it's been wonderful. It's so quiet, so quaint, so green out here. Just love it, breathing in the oxygen and
fresh air! Oh my goodness, fresh country air.
Fresh country air, you gotta love it.
Once we reached the rooster, we chose one of the many trails on the property because we had some new Merrill gear to test out. We wore the Moab FST2 waterproof hiking shoes, which have Vibram Mega Grip for traction on wet and dry surfaces and are waterproof yet let moisture escape. But aside from that, we were amazed by how comfortable they were straight out of the box. Mine were in the color Granite Shark, and Sam had Olive Adobe.
You making friends, Audrey?
Always.
Who's this?
Always. His name is Leo.
Leo! You're a sweet boy. You're a sweet boy.
He's like, here's my ball.
Here's my ball.
Ready for our next activity, some kayaking.
Oh man, we love kayaking. We love kayaking. This is our favorite water sport. We're not super ambitious in the water.
That's because we don't do like whitewater kayaking or anything like that. We like it calm. Like this is
chill.
calm as it gets.
This is as calm as it gets.
So yeah, we're just gonna hop right in, float downstream. We can't float too far. Apparently 5 kilometers that way, and we're at the U.S. border. We're not going there today. Not today. The
guy warned us if we cross the bridge, we're in U.S. territory illegally. So
let's get in. And I go! Woo-hoo! The waters here were dark but very shallow and calm, with hardly a current, so if you've been wanting to try kayaking, this is a great place to do so for the first time. We also noticed they had stand-up paddle boarding, but it was early autumn and we weren't sure we wanted to go for a swim if we lost our balance. We did a daytime unguided kayaking tour, but they also offer guided moonlight tours if that's more your thing. Sam's approach to land, my goodness.
Well, we've done a lot of activities today. How are those new shoes holding up?
We sure have. These are holding up really well. Also, it's my first full day of wearing them. I'm surprised by how comfortable they are. Like, I haven't had to break them in. So today we took them biking through that flying bicycle in the forest. We went hiking, we went kayaking. So far so good. But right now it's time to head back to town. We're going to Sutton. We still need to give you guys a tour of a little cottage. Plus, we're hitting up a brewery later on, so that's gonna be fun. From there, we drove back to our chalet at Huttopia, which was our home away from home. Well, hello. It is time to give you a tour of our chalet. We've been staying at a place called Huttopia, and they have all sorts of accommodations here. We chose a chalet, so we're gonna give you a tour. Let's begin here. This is kind of like the entrance slash balcony area.
This is my favorite area.
Got a nice little picnic table if you want to eat al fresco, enjoy your breakfast in the morning.
Check out the views, guys. This is incredible. And at night, I mean, you can hear the sounds of nature right now, but at night it's like an orchestra.
It's even louder.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful way to describe it, an orchestra. So let's come on in.
Mother Nature's orchestra.
Okay. So this is kind of like our kitchen, dining, and living area. It's a little bit messy right now because we're charging all of the electronics.
Yep.
But yeah, it's a beautiful place to hang out, and we have these massive windows so you can just enjoy nature. It lets in lots of natural light.
Let's show the kitchen.
And yeah, we haven't actually done any cooking.
We have a wood burning stove, which I think gets a lot of use in the winter.
Yeah. I wonder if we have lights here. We probably do. That shows how much we've been in the kitchen, guys. Where are the lights again?
Where are the lights?
Yeah, so we've got lots of different cups, glasses, cutlery. There's plates and storage. We have a fridge.
Yep.
A dishwasher. That's pretty fancy.
We have a table. I'm charging the drone batteries.
Yeah. And over here, I'm gonna guess this is like a little barbecue.
Yeah. We have a super messy room, which we don't need to show you.
That's the spare room.
That's where we're keeping all our stuff.
Room. And then we just go up these steps to the second floor. Okay, so here we have another little lounge area with a couch that I think turns into a spare bed because there's a whole bunch of bedding here.
Oh, that's neat.
But we claimed this room.
Yeah, this is the biggest room.
Voila!
Nice big bed.
It is a big bed. It's so nice. I love this room. I love A-frames.
Yeah, I know.
And
gotta show you guys the ceiling. Look at that.
yeah, it's just really cozy here.
More views outside. We're surrounded by nature.
Yeah, and last night when we went to bed, we just kept the window open like there's a mesh. And you could just hear nature. There was like so much chirping, and then you could hear the wind howling.
To be honest, I find
peaceful.
I get my best sleep when I have like that. That's the soundtrack of my sleep.
And that was also the soundtrack when we woke up.
Yes.
Just the sounds of nature. So
natural alarm clock instead of bing bing bing.
Yeah.
Bing.
And another thing to mention about this place, Huttopia, is that they have no Wi-Fi in any of the cabins or anything. You have to.
Which has been wonderful.
Yes, but that's the whole idea. They want you to like disconnect and just be surrounded by the woods, the forest.
And to be honest, if you're coming out to the Eastern Township, that's kind of like what you want to do, right?
It's a time to relax.
You're probably leaving a big city behind, and you're coming here to relax and to reconnect with nature.
Yeah. But there you have it. That's our little chalet tour. And next up, I believe we're going to be drinking some beer. That afternoon, we drove into Sutton. This is a charming little town in the Eastern Townships, and it's very walkable, so we parked the car and ventured out on foot. The main street here was lined with cafes, boutiques, art galleries, and historic buildings, so we enjoyed a leisurely stroll before making our way to a microbrewery for dinner. It is dinner time, and today we're eating at a place called Au Diable Vert.
Yes.
And they are a microbrewery here in Sutton, so we're pretty pumped. We ordered a whole bunch of beers to sample. We're gonna have 8 in total. We also went for 2 typical dishes. We are having duck poutine and a maple burger, and the beers are here. The beers are here. Oh yeah. Let's begin. Number 1 is a golden ale. Cheers, my friend. Guys, I think I just chose the best meal on the menu. I'm having a poutine with duck. Duck is something that's super popular in this region. So yeah, we've got French fries, cheese curds, duck meat. I just drizzled some gravy all over this meal.
You poured it.
I poured it. Yeah, that wasn't a drizzle. That was heavy.
That was all of it.
Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna grab a bit of everything into one beautiful, decadent, mouth-watering bite. Here we go.
And?
So good. Salty, greasy.
Greasy, yeah.
Rich and savory.
What does the duck? What does the
wonderful.
duck add to it? Because we've never tried that before with the duck.
Surprisingly, it looks a bit like pulled pork.
Yeah.
The way it's been prepared, like the meat has been shredded.
Right.
And it's kind of salty.
Yeah.
And it's just wonderful with the gravy.
Oh,
Like,
wow. Can't wait to
amazing.
I can't wait to try it.
Amazing.
I can't wait to try it.
Ready to tell us about your main.
Check out my burger, guys. It's
Wow.
jacked. Gotta lift up the hood here. Look at what we've got. We've got bacon. We've got mushrooms. We've got brie cheese. I think you can see this.
Caramelized onions. Wowee.
Ooh la la. Oh,
Ooh, look at that stringy cheese in there.
oh my gosh. That cheese and bacon really makes it, and then you get some juiciness from the mushrooms. Patty's cooked nice. This is a beautiful bun. Sesame seeds. This is a great burger.
Yeah.
I love it.
This is a great
This
place.
is a great meal. Look at all this beer.
I know. All the beer to wash it down.
This is just awesome.
And that's a wrap for our adventures in and around Sutton. We hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one where we continue our trip through Quebec's Eastern Townships.